hear from Jesus? Let's evaluate that question for a minute. I posted it on Facebook a while back, and most of the people who follow me on Facebook are friends of mine who are Christians. Not one person responded either, yes, I can't wait to hear from Jesus. No, I'd be afraid to hear from Jesus. I've already heard from Jesus and I followed his request, and here were the results. Have you heard from Jesus? Do you want to hear from Jesus? Let's think about for a minute if you didn't want to hear from Jesus. Are you afraid what he might require of you? Are you afraid that it might be too hard or that it would be beyond you? Well, you wouldn't be alone. One person after another in the Bible, when confronted with God or with Jesus, asking them to do something for him, either said they could and then couldn't, or were afraid, or like Moses. Moses was afraid. I can't do it. I don't have the skills. So it wouldn't be shocking that you would be a little bit nervous or worried about hearing from our Lord. On the other side of the coin, if you want to be a true disciple, you need to be in a place to hear from Jesus. He's calling you, whether you've heard the call or not. He's looking for you to do things that are supernaturally beyond anything that you think you could do while on this earth. But you have to be ready to listen and hear the call so that you can get the amazing blessing that will come from receiving that call. How do you put yourself in a position to hear that call? How do you get yourself in a place where you're ready to obey and follow Jesus wherever he asks you to go? My belief is that that's through discipline. I've written a book on the subject. God called, he needs your decision. You see, decision, discipline, disciple, they all come from the same root word. How much faith, how much desire, how much passion you have to take the steps that Jesus would have you take, the decisions that he would have you make in order to get to a place where you can be of use to him. The book takes you down that path. It takes you through a series of decisions. It encourages you. It puts an arm around you and says, let's do this together. Gives you examples of how it was done in the past and how sometimes there's going to be failures and setbacks. But that ultimately, if you continue on the struggle, if you continue to do what Jesus would have you do, and you keep your discipline in place, there will come a time when you're ready to truly surrender all. Pick up your cross and follow Jesus, obeying him in whatever way he would ask you to do. Pick up a copy of the book. Give it a try. If you use Kindle, or if you haven't used Kindle before, you can just download it on your computer. But if you want to get the Kindle version of the book, it's only $2.99. You can buy the print copy for only $12.95. That's a pretty small sacrifice to make a decision that might draw you closer and closer, more intimately involved with Jesus. It's about a 3-hour read. And maybe you're going to spend a lot more time with that, because many people that have already read it say they go back, or they want to go back, take notes, and carefully and slowly move through this process to full surrender. If the book changes you, if the book helps you along this process, send me an email and let me know. I'd love to enter into a correspondence with you about the changes that have taken place in your life.